Hi, Pamela. Good work here. I think it does make many times more sense to practice reverse VSET in a sequence so that you can really see like how you're creating the line that you're creating. All right, well, so we'll go ahead and start here. So this is really nice. Okay, we have a bit slowed down already. Okay, good. So yes, you have some shaping of the takeoff. I can't from this angle, I can't quite see everything, so I'll just mention that now. But one of the things that's important with reverse VSET and with a regular VSET is that rhythm change. So making sure that you're ahead of your dog enough that he will, from behind you, see you stop your motion when you reach that position by the bar, and have time to react to it. And I think part of what happens here is that when you get there, so is he, and so he catches up to you. But it doesn't get really a chance to prepare what he's doing, which means like collect and come close to you, but also shape his takeoff around you. So there's not a lot of time to do all that because he catches up to you so quickly. So lead out more if you are doing this on one jump, or from coming from this jump, like a bigger lead out so that you can get into this position more easily. But nice that you're leaving on time there. As far as why the bar came down, I'm not sure. It might be because this leg lifted so much as you were moving out. And I think because like he didn't actually really shape his takeoff as much as he could. So you can see here, like he should be already on this angle at this point, but he's still like going this way. So I think that that opposite leg coming toward him might have just surprised him a little bit, and that might be why he knocked the bar a bit. Okay, good. Now you have a much better shape to the line there. Nice. Yeah, I think still you're getting to your position a little bit later than I would like to see. Because if we check, you and he are pretty much next to each other through the whole thing. So you should be ahead of him, reach that position, stop. Then he reaches you, goes around you, shapes the takeoff. But still, he did shape the takeoff a little bit better on this one. So that's nice. Remember, keep your dog side leg forward too. Yeah, so dog side leg should be forward here. It's your opposite leg. So swap those. Nice job looking at him. And so there too, we didn't get so much shaping of the takeoff because your feet were swapped position. So if your dog side leg is forward, he will go around that forward foot, which is what will cause us to get that V-shaped line that we're looking for. So this, come over here, jump this way, whereas you can see he's jumping that way. Nice connection there. Dog side leg forward. This is a little bit more like a spin or a Yako than it is a reverse VSET. Because here we didn't get much shaping of the takeoff at all. You get a nice wrap though. But when you reach this position, it's that your right leg should be the forward leg, and your foot should be up here. Your left foot, not on the stanchion, but back. All right, so if your left foot can be where it is, but your right foot should be here, so that he has to go here to jump. Dog side leg forward. And that might be why he's refusing here. So as you reach this position, your left leg should be the forward leg. If your right leg is forward, that can cause them sometimes to also stop. But I think also as you are, as you're turning to leave from this one, there's a drop of connection. So because he had not taken off yet quite, you have to keep your eye on him a little bit longer as you start to go and then leave. So he was never quite committed. Okay, but a couple handling elements were off message, and so that's a little bit, I think, of why that why he refused that time. So remember, your dog side leg should be the leg that is forward, and your opposite leg is back. Yep, same thing. Dog side leg forward, and see him a bit more on the way to the on the way to your position here. So you start off with really good connection. It starts to diminish a little bit too there. That's like a pretty big drop of connection there. So give him more of side profile of your face here. Here, because I think there's almost no connection until he actually reaches you. So side profile is enough. That you can look down at the line, but make sure you can see him. Switch your feet. And then I think probably we'll get a little bit more of a shape takeoff, and also be easier for him to commit. See him. So from my angle, I should be able to see a lot of your face, and I can only see a small bit. So imagine from him being right behind you, I think he probably doesn't see enough. That's better. Okay, so this is the type of connection that we should have here. Good. Now you have dog side leg forward. That's really nice. All right, and so from here, I can't see the position you're in enough to tell if it's the correct one. I think we didn't really see as much shaping the takeoff as we would want. Also, your upper body does not need to rotate. So like that, not needed. There's all 7 handling elements working together. Tell him to take the bar. But it's not like a hand gesture or anything like that. Like your hand should just be low and by your leg. He should just see the position you're in and read the line and realize that that means go around, shape the takeoff, and then when he sees the bar, take it, because that's what we teach in foundations, that when they look at when they see a jump bar, they should take it. So you don't have to do all that rotation. You can just keep your hand low, chest laser pointed to the takeoff, and be looking at him. Because as you do that rotation too, it also then causes a drop of connection. And he went a bit wide too. So let's film this again, but from an angle where like I can see the whole bar. Okay, so here this tells me a little bit more. So now you have your dog side leg forward, but your feet are still like really close together. So again, he doesn't have to change his takeoff at all. He can just stay on this path. So if we move your position a little bit this way, and then if your right foot is forward here and your left foot is like there, then he would have to come around here and jump. And then we would get that tight wrap that we're looking for. Drop of connection. So here, looking at his line. So looking at the dog's line, I mean, you are, but it's a little bit more like you're just looking a bit ahead of them. And here you're like looking ahead of you. So side profile is fine. Just make sure that you can see him out of the corner of your eye. Rhythm change is done on time. That's really nice. Okay, so that's really good rhythm change timing. I think your position is still needing to be a little bit more this way so that you're covering part of the bar, and then your right foot a little bit more forward. So he really has to come over here and then jump that way. Okay, so really good. A couple of adjustments with position and footwork. And a little bit of looking at connection here and there, and I think you have these. So have another go and use this setup again, and then just make sure wherever you put the camera that if I can see that this other jump from a little bit more straight on, that would be really good, even if you have to like stop the recording and then pick the camera up and move it and then start it again or something like that, then that would be fine to do. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to post a snippet on social media if you liked any of this feedback or found it helpful. It definitely helps us get the word out. So if you do that, be sure to tag us in the post. I hope you have a great trip, and I will see you in your next video.